Empty pockets never held anyone back. Only empty heads and empty hearts can do that. Norman Vincent Peale. My friends, are the markets rolling over? Well, it sure is giving us the sign that that could be occurring. Now, again, I will tell you, we did see things peak a few weeks ago, back in mid-April. Slid sideways. There was some down movement here. Then we got a doji. And then things took off again. So what do we see happening here? What's the difference in what we're looking at? Well, as we look at it, we can see that we broke through the trend line just below it this last week. This week has started off red. It's not a gigantic candle, but as we expand it a little bit and take a look at it, we can see that it is a red down candle. There is no wick on top. There's no spinning top, nothing like we saw here before yet. It is just Tuesday. We're going into Wednesday, then Thursday and Friday. So we'll be paying attention. Not a big down day, 0.43%, but we can see that the Thursday, Friday 2-day candle and the Monday, Tuesday 2-day candles decently below the former trend line. Same on the half day. So it's looking very much that way. I'm going to keep my powder dry as the week progresses. Things might bounce up a little bit, may take a turnover on Thursday and Friday. We'll just see how it continues to shape up. Now it could be explosive tomorrow. And you could say, I should have gotten in, should have gotten in, should have gotten in. It could also go the other way. So we'll hang tight and see. Remember, when we went back and backtracked these prior moves where things shot up, we took the worst. Let me move this. We took the worst move. Gosh, so much crap pops up. Anyway, we took the highest high that week right here. And of course, we were able to capture what? We were able to capture one ATR on the average true range on the 2-day chart. Then when it rotated over going down, we took a position there on the worst position. And when I say worst position, I'm sorry, we took the Friday afternoon position, forgive me, on both those, which again is what we're recommending a lot of the time to look at. That way the week shaped up and you know what the candle is. You don't jump in on Monday and have it change colors on you. And then we wrote it down, and on both of those, and of course when things switched over, things went great, and we left the other half like we always do to ride. And of course it has been wonderful to us up until we pulled it when we went through the weekly trend line or at the start of this week. So, and again, you could still be in it. You could still be in waiting to have this secured as down, because again, you did very, very, very well. 12 something percent, 13% up. Not bad on that practice trade. Let's look at the NASDAQ 100 down 0.85%, even stronger down. You can see that we closed decently below the prior 2-day trend line on this spinning top this week. Again, another red down candle, no wick on top, not a spinning top like we saw here before. These were green up candles, then a spinning top. Almost a doji there, then another spinning top, a little bit of a wick on the bottom, and then things went up. Well, this is going down. So same kind of thing as we saw here on the 2-day and the half day. So we are keeping our powder dry and watching. Now, bonds pulling up a little bit. You can see where bonds bottomed on Thursday. And since then, Friday up, Monday down, Tuesday up. So we'll keep an eye on things on the 2-day chart. We have not hit a lower low this latest 2-day candle. On the weekly chart, we also likewise have not hit a lower low as per last week. We are angling down stronger this week, which is decent, but again, want to see price follow that. Up 1.16%. Gold, where are we? Well, gold down again. Again, we had gold very similar to the NASDAQ 100. You can see where that spinning top ended up below. Now we're back to gold. Same thing here, except it was a red, pretty much a doji. And then look at this disjointed down move here on this candle, setting up a new move down. Possibly, look at that. We have 3 2-day candles, so 6 days of down movement. Let me see if I go... Oh, come on. It's just not wanting to let me. I want to try to set my trend line, but I can't. There we go. I got it. It was hard to get to. Okay. Yeah, we don't have anything to really set that trend line on. It's pretty darn flat. Doesn't do much for us at all. I'm just going to put it back and leave it where it was until something sets up a little better than that. Flat trend lines don't do a lot for anybody. It's nice to see the prior and see how far off you are. That is where we are on gold, though, well below the weekly trend line on the 2-day and the half-day. So gold is again rolling back, heading down, moving in an inverse direction. So shorting gold is the opportunity. Now we look at where we are on Bitcoin. It is up 2.99% up in the morning, further up in the afternoon, pushing through. This is why I don't like weak trend lines, why I don't trade weak trend lines. Why? Because it's just really sliding sideways. You can see that. Doesn't do a thing for you. We like trend lines that are really angling up or down. But when they are sloppy and just going sideways, don't trust them for anything. So that is where we are on Bitcoin. Up for the day, weak sideways trend line, hoping Bitcoin's going to reset itself at some point. Not happening yet. That is where we are. So to recap, waiting for the S&P 500, NASDAQ 100 to keep going down and give us a jumping in position as we get closer to the end of the week. We see that 20-year bonds are rolling up some, but still in a downward trajectory. Gold in a downward trajectory after breaking the trend line last week. And very similar to the Qs, look similar to that heading down this week. And Bitcoin just being Bitcoin. That's where we are, folks. If you appreciate what we do here, become a Patreon supporter. Support us at any of the 3 levels. The minute you sign up, first thing you get, Options Made Simple, the Charting Wealth Way, our 3-part series on options. You want to learn options? This is the place to do it. And it's a great training. You'll love it. God bless. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth World Headquarters.